Krishna in Karuna. The Gita contains many master keys which have the capacity to open up many doors and bypass the hurdles we face in the path of self-realization. One such master key is to see yourself in others and others in you. Krishna implores us to realize that it's Him in all of us, and He is hinting at the unmanifested, which is formless. Krishna elsewhere asks us to raise ourselves to bow to a donkey or a thief, as if we are bowing to the Lord. Based on the inputs brought in by the senses, our minds are programmed to divide and judge situations into safe, pleasant, or unsafe, unpleasant. This is necessary and useful to protect us from imminent dangers. Like any technology, the mind is double-edged and crosses its mandate to become our master. This is essentially the birthplace of Ahankar. What this master key says is to make the mind a slave, to minimize division and judgment, so that cohesion and unity appears. No complex physical entity, including our body, can survive without this cohesion. When we use this master key, we develop compassion for others and raise awareness about ourselves. The best way to realize this is to start with a person whom we consider a foe for whatever reason, and see that person as the Lord. Certainly, it is difficult as many unpleasant memories and feelings are attached to them. And with time, that unpleasantness melts to give way to joy. In fact, there must have been situations where all of us have done this, and we just need to put it into practice more often. Awareness about self and compassion for others are the two oars of the boat to row in the path given by the Gita towards the shores of the inner self. Once we understand this, could we see Lord Krishna in Karuna?